All right, guys, we're gonna get all comfy and cozy here today. Today, I had planned to do a vlog style video where I show you what a healthy relationship with food and exercise looks like and how it plays out throughout my day. But here's the thing. So I had planned to make this video last week, and when I had planned it, I was like, you know what? We will do a little sit down after I do some movement, and I'll walk you through why I did that and kind of my thought process as I was doing it. But then over the past week, I have not really wanted to move, so I haven't that much. I skipped my body class that I usually go to. I just wasn't feeling it.
Went out for a run this morning. I was just kind of like, I don't feel like doing this anymore, so it turned into a trip to Starbucks, and it's fine.
I did not go to my class today. At first, I kind of thought like, oh, that kind of like screws up the video. Like, what are we gonna talk about? But then I realized I think that's even better, because I think if you truly have a healthy relationship with movement and have a healthy relationship with exercise, you're okay taking breaks. You're okay listening to not wanting to move your body. So that's what today's looking like in a life of having a healthy relationship with exercise. I'm not going to the gym, and I'm not gonna change the way that I'm eating. I'm not stressed out about it. It literally just is what it is. Yes, I do still enjoy exercising. It looks a lot different than how it used to when I had food rules. It used to be to change my body. It used to be to earn my food. And now it is, I don't need to do those things with no food rules, right? I trust my body. I know I don't need to earn my food. I exercise because it feels good, because it helps my anxiety and my mental health. But our exercise should not cause additional stress. So I think that's a really good gut check to see if you do have a healthy relationship with exercise is, do you feel okay not moving your body? And I was talking about this on my Instagram stories the other day. It doesn't have to be like my body physically needs rest. It can also be, I just don't feel like it. And honestly, that's what it has been for me this past week. It hasn't necessarily been, I need physical rest. It's just, I just don't feel like doing the stuff that I usually do, so I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of a pass, and it's fine. If you were to have answered, I would feel guilt, stress, or anxiety if I didn't move my body, it might be a good time to look into improving your relationship with exercise and not having it be this all-consuming thing, because it really should be an easy relationship. It was not always that way for me. Like I said, I used to be so obsessed with exercising in order to earn my food or feel like I had to burn it off. You can get to this place where it's easy, but there's a lot of work to get there. So hopefully that can give you a little bit of an idea of, do I need to improve my relationship with exercise, or do I feel like I have a healthy relationship with exercise? So the things that you want to look for is, you should not feel guilt, stress, or anxiety if you don't move your body, and you shouldn't feel the need to change the way that you eat, or like you didn't quote unquote earn your food if you did not move your body. That's what a healthy relationship with exercise looks like. So like I said, for me today, it looks like not going to the gym, and that is fine. All right, guys, now let's get into the healthy relationship with food side of things. As a non-diet intuitive eating dietitian, this is my jam and exactly what I teach my clients how to do. Throughout the morning, I did listen to my body. I listened to my hunger and fullness cues. I did also pair that with a little bit of practicality, knowing I had a meeting this morning and I couldn't necessarily just stop in the middle of it if I got hungry. So I did have to use a little bit of practicality there. Intuitive eating and not having food rules is so much more nuanced than just what we see on social media. Eat when you're hungry, stop when you're full, eat what you're craving, that's it. There's so much more to it. For breakfast this morning, I made waffles. I actually filmed a full video on my thought process from start to finish, and that's gonna be next week's video. So if you are not subscribed to the channel yet, be sure you do so that you can get access to that. It's gonna be a really great, first of all, just like breakfast idea for you. I really loaded the waffles up in a specific way, but it's also gonna give you a full idea into what my thought process looks like as an intuitive eater as I make a meal. And I actually compare and contrast it with another time where I didn't do the same thing. So it's a really good video, but that's what today has looked like so far. And this is not meant to be a total full day of eating, just kind of giving you a glimpse into pieces of the day. I do have a lot of those full day of eating videos on here where I really walk you through the how and why throughout the full day, and you get tons of ideas. So I am eating lunch right now, and hello, Sammy. I am so excited about this. I'm gonna tell you why this is a special BLT. First of all, BLTs are my jam in the summer. I don't know, I just love them in the summer. But I make my BLT in a specific way. So firstly, how I decided on having this meal. I listened to my hunger and fullness cues. That was part of it. My afternoon is pretty flexible, so I have the opportunity to do that. But intuitive eating does take into account that we don't always have access to eat on a whim. But this afternoon, I was able to listen to my hunger and fullness cues a little bit more since I don't really have any meetings, not till later anyway. So I typically will go through a little bit of Gen Nutrition after I decide if there's anything that I'm craving, and I don't restrict carbs, fat, or protein. That is very, very important. And yes, you can eat carbs multiple times a day, right? So I have some carbs, fat, and protein in here. That's, yes, a little bit of Gen Nutrition. I also know it's gonna help me feel full and satisfied longer. So again, having a healthy relationship with food is more than just eating what you want without guilt. It does take nutrition into consideration, but it doesn't dictate our choices. And it's about knowing when to implement it and when to not implement it. Okay, so as you can see with my BLT, I always put bacon bits on here instead of full slices of bacon. They're kind of like falling off. And there's a reason for that. I think that like usually, I stand by this, you guys. When you put full slices of bacon, you always take a bite and they like come off. When you put bacon bits on, you get bacon goodness in every single bite. So take your slices of bacon. I actually made this bacon yesterday because I had the same thing yesterday. I just made a bunch of it since I had the pan out, and you just chop it up and you put it on and you get bacon in every bite. It's delicious. So that is how I decided on what I was gonna have at lunch. It's so easy to put together. I'm not gonna do anything super complicated. I'm cool with a sandwich. It's delicious. So we are gonna bite into this baby. I already popped the yolk. It's a little bit messy with the yolk, but there's some on the plate. So I just use the bread to soak it up. So good, you guys. I always say too, if I don't have to strain my mouth for a sandwich, it's not big enough. Like I like a big sandwich. So I'm going to eat this. If I'm still hungry, I have more tomato slices over there. And then I'm going to, I know I have watermelon in the fridge. I might get that out because that kind of sounds good. But having a healthy relationship with food means you, again, yes, listen to your hunger and fullness cues. So I'm going to do that if I need more than this sandwich, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to. I'll probably have some other things, but you don't put caps on it. You honor it. You don't restrict anything. It's easy. Eating is easy with a healthy relationship with food. So I think I have something stuck in my teeth. I'm going to go get that out and eat the rest of the sandwich. Having a healthy relationship with food also looks like honoring your craving for ice cream in the middle of the afternoon and not feeling guilty over it or worried that you're gonna binge eat the whole thing. It's literally just ice cream. I can have it again. I can eat it now without guilt, and I'm going to, but there's no rush, there's no stress. It's just ice cream. All right, guys, I am making dinner right now. I have carrots in the air fryer, and then I'm gonna make blue cheese burger. So before we get to dinner, throughout the afternoon, I really just honored my hunger and fullness and ate when I needed a snack, but also my cravings. I showed you I had some ice cream, but I did have a couple of other things throughout the afternoon. So now we are at dinner time here, and I am making blue cheese burgers, like I said. So kind of just thought these sounded good the other day. I realized we had blue cheese that needed to be used, and we had some ground beef. So I was like, let's make burgers. That's a good sign of a healthy relationship with food, is you can flex and you can do different things. And that's what I did today. So it was a little bit of practicality that I made this dinner because we had it on hand, but also it sounded good. So that's what I'm going to throw together for dinner. I have no idea how many calories points I didn't have to make sure this quote unquote fit like it did when I was dieting and when I had food rules. Eating's just easy. So I can feel the griddle that's heating up behind me. It's heating my back. So I'm gonna get these on there. I'm gonna make it. I'll give you a peek at when it's done, and then we will regroup after. All right, guys, we are back where we started the day today. I hope this video just kind of showed you what it actually looks like to have a healthy relationship with food and exercise. But I don't want you guys to think that it was always this way for me. If you watch my channel, you know it was not always this way for me. And I struggled with not having a great relationship with food and exercise. So I hope this also just serves as a little inspiration to you that you can get to a place where eating and moving your body is easy. I have no guilt or shame or anxiety over anything I ate today or any day. And I'm able to listen to my body. I feel good right now. That burger, you guys, it hit the spot. I love blue cheese. I feel like I was telling my husband, I was like, I'm not a big cheese person, like cheddar cheese, Swiss cheese doesn't really do it for me. Why am I talking about cheese right now? I love blue cheese. The stinkier, the better. But like I said, it was not always as easy for me, and it took a long time to get here and has led me to what I do now, teaching you guys how to. I have some resources that I will link in the description of this video for you. Check them out if you haven't, especially the one called Intuitive Eating Sounds Great, but Won't I Gain Weight? That is my number one question that I get. And if you have been waiting for the society where I do all of my coaching and teaching you how to have a healthy relationship with food and exercise step by step, no BS, no fluffy stuff. I tell you exactly the steps to take. Get excited because it is reopening next week. So mark your calendars. I will announce it here on my channel. You won't miss it. Everything in the society has been updated. It is so good, you guys. I'm so confident it answers all of the questions that you are going to have before you even have a chance to ask them. So literally everything you need is in there. I will link where you can find more about it below. And if you have any questions about today, having a healthy relationship with food and exercise, what that looks like, or joining the society, leave a comment and let me know. I am here to help you make your food freedom dreams a reality. And if you like this video, guys, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, take a second to do that. Hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video is uploaded, which is every single week. And like I said, next week's, I'm diving into the breakfast that I had today, so it's kind of a continuation of this week. So I will see you in that video. I hope to see you guys in the society if you are ready to make your food freedom dreams reality as well. And I'll see you next week.